Hi everybody, welcome back to Kiwi Can. Hopefully you've been having a great week so far. This week we are finalizing our lessons about goal setting and talking more about the success side of it. And you're going to be speaking with Owen for the main part of that lesson. So first you with me, then you're going to go over to Owen, and then we're going to finish up with some GKQs. Hopefully we're going to have some fun along the way, but first, as always, let's start with our Kiwi Can catchphrase. Remember, I say, you say, Kiwi Can says,
and Kiwi Can says,
when we want to grow, we have to set a goal.
We set a goal,
Improve our body, mind and soul. So remember last week we were talking about goal setting and why it's important to set goals. Because if we don't say, that's what I'm going to try and achieve, then we don't really know how far we've progressed. So even if we don't achieve that goal, at least we have something to measure it on. And that's the important thing about setting those goals. So hopefully you've been thinking this week at home about goals that you could set in your household, or maybe you've been thinking about when you get back to school and goals that you're going to set for when you get back there. Or maybe it's just simple fun goals that you want to set between you and your friends while playing games and having fun. First things first, we have to get through our energizer, and our energizer is about warming you up and getting you moving. So if you're sat down watching this video, make sure you stand up, find yourself a space, because we're going to be doing some actions to get our bodies moving. First action is you have to run as if you're being chased by a big scary bear. Is you have to walk forward as if you're walking through big sticky chocolate pudding. Did it. Next action is you have to jump in place as if you are popping popcorn. You ready? Let's go. Go. Jump. 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 The next one is you've got to reach up like you're reaching for balloons. Reach up high. Yep. Reach for the balloons. Reach. Reach. March in place and play the drums. Paint as if the paintbrush is attached to your head. So I'm going to try and paint my name. Swim as if you're in a giant pool of jello. Move as if you're ice skating. And the last one, shake your body as if you were a wet dog. Whew. I am definitely warmed up after that. Okay, now we're all ready and limbered up for your main lesson. We're going to go over to Owen for our first lesson, and then we're going to finish up with those GK clicks.
Kia ora team, we've talked a lot about goal setting over the past 2 weeks. We've talked a lot about how to set a goal and why goals are so important. What we're going to focus on today is the celebrating of the goal. So obviously you set a goal, you work so hard to achieve it, and when you achieve it you want to celebrate that because you get such a good feeling from achieving your goal. There are plenty of ways that you can celebrate achieving a goal. You could maybe go out for some ice cream. Maybe you could get a high five from someone. But what we're going to do today is something that I know I love to receive and I hope you guys love to receive as well. We're going to be building our own certificate. Before we do that though, I want you guys to look back over the past couple of weeks and think, did you set a goal and have you achieved it? If you haven't, what I want you to think about is over the past month or so, obviously has been quite tough, a lot of new things going on. So even if you haven't set any goals and achieved it, I want you guys to all be really, really proud of how you guys have worked through such a tough time. So everyone, what I want you to do, find a blank piece of paper, whatever colors or felts or anything you can find around the house, and you're going to build a certificate for yourself. You can put whatever drawing, whatever writing, whatever you want on it, you can put on it, because this is a certificate just for you, nobody else. Alright team, the certificate I'm going to make is for all the resilience I've shown over the past couple of weeks. Alright guys, this is the one I just made just now. As you can tell, I'm not the greatest artist in the world, but it means something to me because I know when I look at this certificate that it's showing that I showed lots of resilience over the past few weeks. Awesome work team. What we're going to do now is it's going to be your turn to make a certificate. So what I want you to do now, make sure you've got all the equipment you need. Make sure you're in a nice, relaxed space just by yourself, because remembering this is just for yourself.
Awesome job, everybody. Remember to take pride in our success and remember to celebrate our achievements. What's going to happen now is we'll do some GKQ, some general knowledge questions. I will say a question and then I will give you guys some time to think about it and then come up with the answer. I will then say the answer, and obviously if you get it right, awesome job. If you haven't, that's fine as well. You just learned something new. It's just a little fun thing to end the lesson with. First question: what does a tadpole turn into? So what does a tadpole turn into? I'll give you 4 seconds. Here we go. So if you've written down or if you've thought about it, and a tadpole turns into a frog. Okay, so remember that. Next question: how many wheels does a car have? So how many wheels does a car have? 4 seconds again, here we go. If you've answered 4, 4 is correct. So I counted down to 4 and the answer is also 4. Alrighty, our third question: how many sides does a triangle have? So how many sides? If you've answered 3, 3 is correct. So 1, 2, 3. For our last question, I want you to name 3 different colours, okay? So just 3 different colours. Here we go, 4 seconds. Awesome job. If you've said blue, red, orange, yellow, purple, pink, silver, gold, or anything like that, then you would be correct. You've named 3 completely different colours. Thank you so much for joining us today on our Kiwi Can lesson online. Hopefully we'll get to see you guys soon. Remember, we're talking about resilience still, and next week we're going to change our topic. But before we go, I'd like to finish with our catchphrase. Let's do our catchphrase. So hands on your knees, warming up your knees, and Kiwi Can says, when we want to grow, we set a goal, improve our body, mind, and soul.